All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I want to bring you some statistics that were given by Bill O'Reilly on Fox News Channel last night in his debate with a man who you probably all know, Tavis Smiley. And Bill O'Reilly brought up, after asking Tavis Smiley if he knew how many people, how many blacks were killed by gunfire fired by police last year in 2013. And Tavis Smiley said, no, I don't know. Well, Bill O'Reilly gave the number. 123 blacks were shot and killed by police last year. 123. Do you know how many whites were killed, shot and killed by police last year? According to Bill O'Reilly, and believe me, I know his research. I know one of his, these numbers, I just don't know where he got them from. He didn't make them up. Believe me, he got these from police statistics, FBI statistics. So let's work on the premise they're true, okay? 123 blacks shot by and killed by cops last year, and 326 white people shot and killed by police last year. Now, I understand there's a disparity in percentage of the population. I understand that blacks are a smaller percent of the population. I understand all that, okay? But proportionately, blacks commit a huge percentage of the population of the crime in this country. But that's not even the point. The point is, it happens. It happens. Was every I don't know. I don't even know what to say. So what color were the cops who shot the white people? What color were the cops who shot and killed the white people? The 326 white people. Were they whites? White cops killing other white suspects? Well, how could that be? We know cops are racist. Was it blacks? And if it was blacks killing whites, then why haven't we heard about it? The way we're hearing about these two cases in Ferguson and New York. So, things, if we put things in the proper perspective. Now, I believe in Ferguson, the cop acted absolutely justifiably. So did a grand jury. In this instance, I don't know police procedure. I know chokehold is not allowed. I know the officer, and I know my buddy, PBA, the head of the, Pat Lynch, the head of the PBA here in New York, said this was not a chokehold. It was not a chokehold. It was a move designed to cut the circulation to make the perpetrator pass out. Why do they do that? Because when they have a 360-pound man who's saying, no, no, don't touch me, and they need to arrest him, what are they going to do? So they, as opposed to taking out their nightsticks and beating him into submission, what would have happened if we saw that on the video, a la Rodney King? So they've gone through a bunch of different things to do. Tasers, sometimes people die from being tased when it's not considered a lethal weapon. They've gone through a variety of possibilities, and that hold where they don't cut off the windpipe, they cut off, I don't know, a different section, which I can't recall right now, and that's supposed to cut the blood supply off in the carotid artery, I think, and they pass out, okay? And that enables them to cuff the perpetrator. What can I say? The grand jury in this case, you know, I know Glenn Beck is saying the grand jury should have indicted. I know that Adam Thompson, we had on in the panel with David Swerdlick in the last hour, said they should have indicted. 60 hours. I'm sorry, 9 weeks, 60 exhibits, 50 witnesses, 4 videos. The witnesses included, and the information included, NYPD policies, medical records of the victim in this case, photos. So who are we to say, not knowing any of what they saw, except that one video that we've all seen, not knowing anything else, okay, of the 60 exhibits, maybe we know one of the 60. So there were 59 other exhibits. There was 50 witnesses. We haven't heard from any of them. And we say they should have indicted? And then the answer to that is, well, you know about the borough of Staten Island, don't you? It's the whitest borough in New York City. It's the most conservative borough in New York City. A lot of New York City police officers live in Staten Island. So how on earth could they have been a fair grand jury? Well, you know what, folks? What could I say? I will not concede that this was a racist grand jury, not at all. But if you believe that this grand jury couldn't have been fair because they're from conservative, white, pro-cop Staten Island, then how could you have confidence in any grand jury, anywhere? Because they all represent the area in which they live. So if you have a black area, the grand jury is going to be predominantly black. You have a white area, it's going to be predominantly white. And then we find out that a black sergeant, reportedly, a female, was at the scene. And she oversaw the whole thing. Larry Kudlow's next, folks.